Hello world, welcome. My name is Luann Pikett. I'm a beauty guide with Lime Life by Al Cone, and I'm sitting out on my porch again today because it's wonderful weather. It's not yet dark. You get to look at my little lake. Look, I have wake in the lake today. Lake wake. It's actually a little choppy out there today. So funny because it's just a big retention pond. But it has fish and turtles and all kind of neat stuff, and sometimes the alligator. So that alligator shows up about once a year. He'll stay for a day or two and then he will leave. Yay. He leaves. He goes and lives over in the slough, which is a preserve that's kind of just down the street a little ways. I think that's where he goes and stays. Thank goodness he does. But do I have this thing turned the right way? Funny, it's not showing the color. Oh well. That's funny. Looks like it's dark and it's like a hot pink. Oh well. Lighting is different out here, so I got to get used to that. So what I'm going to talk to you about today is our collection of brushes. I haven't talked about or mentioned the brushes in a while, so I thought I would talk about brushes. I have the entire set here, and I'm going to show you what they are and what they do. This is brush number one. Brush number one is a big fluffy powder brush. Oh, hi Karen, how are you today? I'm sitting outside on my porch today with my little lake view. The water's sort of choppy out there today. I think it's kind of windy. And I'm talking about the brushes. So this is brush number one. This is a big fluffy powder brush. Look at this. It's like as big as the side of my face. This is the softest brush we have. I really like it for like, if you get a little too much of something on, it's a good blender brush to blend out the colors. This is brush number one. And then let's see, brush number two. I'm trying to remember what, oh, actually, that's brush number two. That's brush number one. So this is brush number two. I have them in the wrong order, that's why. Brush number one is this tapered powder brush. This is one of my favorites. This is really good. Here's some, this is our color powder, the lightest shade of our color powder. I think it's called Sunny Days, number one. And this is our translucent powder with no shade. See, it picks it up really well. It places it really well. I'll take and tap it. See how well this blends. It's a good size. Oh, I'm doing pretty well. I am doing pretty well. I am tired. You're doing all right. Good. Good. My back's kind of hurting today. I don't know why. Sometimes I sit in the same position at work for a while. It's like, oh, my back's hurting now. It's not too bad. Just annoying more than anything. Okay, so let's see. That was brush number one and two. Brush number three is our tapered blush brush. This is a really good brush for, it picks up the blush really well. And say like if you want to put, I've already got blush on, but let's say you want to put on, you know, some of the blush. I could put on a little bit more. I really love, that's brush number three. All of our brushes, you can buy them individually, or you can buy them in the entire set all at once, or you can buy them in little collections that we have. We have, it's 3 or 4 collections. There's one that's just all the brushes for the eyes, one that's called Essentials, and then there's a little bit bigger one, I forget what it's called, and then there's the whole set. Or you can buy them one at a time. Now, the more you buy at once, the cheaper they are. But it's, you might want to just buy, a lot of people I know, they'll buy like just one brush a month. That way they can add to their collection, and it doesn't add high expense. It's just a little bit at a time. All right, let's see what, oh, this is brush number four. Brush number four is actually called a foundation brush, but it doesn't really work that well with our wax-based foundation. It's hard to get it smoother. It's a little streakier. Works really well with concealer though. So this one I call the giant concealer brush. And see, it covers more of your under eye. If you're going to do this, it covers it so much faster. And so this is a great brush to have to use with our concealer if you need to put that like in a larger area like your under eyes. So even though it's called a foundation brush, this is not usually what we use for foundation. We have several choices for foundation. I mean, you can. It's just harder to get streaks out with this, with the foundation, but it works really well for concealer. So that's brush number four. Brush number five was the original brush that all the beauty guides were using to apply the foundation. It's called the buffer brush. I think that's what this one was called. Yes, this one's the buffer brush, number five. See, it's kind of small. It's got like spaced apart bristles here. So it was easy to put on your foundation. You just swirl it in the foundation, pick up your foundation, and it's easy to just swirl like this and apply. And blend it, and you can just swirl and swirl. And because these bristles are kind of more sparse, it's not as streaky. And so it's really good like for fitting in here. Of course, you don't have to put foundation on this. You can do whatever you want. I have seen people put concealer on with this one as well. So you can kind of do what you want with our brushes. But that's one, the buffer brush. That's number five. Number 6 is, let's see if I have these memorized. What is number 6? Number 6, that's 9. Could turn upside down, it could be 6, right? All right, let's see. Where was number 6? That's 7. Where are you, number 6? I forgot what number 6 is. Oh, that's 13. Well, it's one of these. Let's see. Not that, that, or that. That's 8. Oh, it's this one, of course. This is the actual concealer brush. You can see it better on my hair. This one is really good if you pick up the concealer. If you have a blemish, you could even use it for foundation if you wanted to do that. You know, a red spot or something. It's real good for touching a little tiny place. You can use it under your eye too. It just takes longer to get the product on there. But it's really good for, you know, a little red spot, a little brown spot, anything. It's real good for touching. That's number 6. Number 7, I love to use number 7. Number 7 is the wide eyeshadow brush. I usually use that for all over the lid. You see I already have eyeshadow on, but I pick up the powder and then all over the lid. It's real good because it covers it in one area. That's number 7. Now, so if you just want a few brushes to start, you can certainly do that. You can either pick your own or get one of the small collections that is much more affordable. So that was number 7. Number 8 is this one. It's a packing brush. So if you have a color and you look at it and you say, I want that color and kind of like a more intense version of it, this is a tightly packed little brush. So it will give you a darker, like a darker streak of it. It puts more intense color down at one time. That's what that one does. That's number 8. And then let's see, number 9 is an eyeshadow brush also that's an angled one. Now that one's really neat. That one, see, you can still kind of do a line with it, but it's a lot softer brush. So that one's a nice one. You can like do over here if you want to draw that at just a certain angle. It's number 9. Number 10, I use all the time. This is the tapered, fluffy tapered brush. And you can take that one, pick up your color, tap it off, and it's a real good blush to blend and to get a softer look. You can also cover your whole eye with this, but it's a real nice blending brush. That's number 10. And then you can go back with this brush and soften the edges of other things that you've done if you want to soften the edges. So that's number 10. Then, let's see, number 11. Which one are you? Nope, that's 15. 12. Here's 11. I don't have them in order because I have them in size order because this holder has the little pockets are different sizes. So they're not numerical order. They're in size order. This is number 11. This is a good brush. If you can kind of see that. It's a small-ended taper brush. And that one is really good for, like, if you wanted to line. Draw a thinner line. See, like, you can go under here with that. Or you could go at your eye, like, as a liner. You know, if you got this wet, you could use this one for that. This brush will give you a little softer line that way. That's number 11. Number 12. Now, I just picked that up a minute ago, so if I can find it again. That's a lip brush, okay? That one's real easy to figure out. Tapered lip brush. If you want to blend your lip colors, you don't have to use this to put lip colors on. You can just put them on directly, but you can use this if you prefer a brush. Or like I said, you can take this, blend your colors. If you're mixing a different color liner or different color lipsticks, it's real easy to blend it with number 12. Then number 13 is real similar to 14. It just has no brush on the bottom. It is a tapered brow brush, so you can either use this one. You can use your setting spray, dampen your brush with the setting spray, put it in the eyeshadow, and then you can use this brush to line your eyes. So like if I got this real dark color, if I got this wet, you could even do it dry. It'll just be darker if you do it wet. And see how that's a sharper line? So that's, and you can also use this for your brows as well, filling in your brows. Lining your eyes, filling in your brows. This is a brow brush. Number 14 is the same brush on one end, but it has the spoolie on the other. Oh, you love my lipstick. Thank you. That's number 205. I was trying to remember the name of it. don't remember the name of it. But it might be Southern Charm or something like that. But it's number 205. It's a regular lipstick. It's not the Enduring Lip Colors. It's the real soft moisturizing lipsticks. I'm trying to match my little pink feather or whatever that is there. So this one is the same thing as that one, but it just, you know, so you can use it to line. I use this one for my brows, filling in my brows, and also this end to brush up your brows. So that's definitely a brow brush, number 14. Then number 15 is this interesting little brush. When I first got my brushes, I went, oh no, one of them's broken. I thought it was broken. It's not broken. It's bent on purpose. So you can take this brush, also dip it in your eyeshadow, and you could use setting spray if you want, and use this as a little liner, and it's just easier to get in there with it bent. So this one is real good for lining under your eyes. If you don't want to use the actual liners, but you want to use shadow, and this is real good to do if you want to use like another color that we don't have in those, like this one here's a purple. Say I wanted a purple liner, but we don't have a purple liner. So I would use this purple eyeshadow that you cannot see right now. There we go. And it's kind of a plum. And you could get a plum, you could get any color liner you want that way. And I'm using the Danessa Myricks palette here that has that purple is what I was using there. So that's number 15. Now number 16. Number 16, that's not it. Oh, this is number 16. I'm playing like eeny, meeny, miny, mo here, trying to remember the numbers. This is a fan brush. There's some people like to actually put their foundation on with this one. I don't use this one for my foundation because it's so big. I thought, I'm not sure I want quite that much foundation. But you can put your foundation on with this one, but I've been using a different one. It's a real full brush, but this one is actually meant to be more like using for contour. And I definitely do that. You can dip that in your shadow, and then use it to brush on contour with it. And I sometimes, if I'm not using the dark foundation for contour and I'm using the eyeshadow, I definitely use this brush number 16. Here and here, I also go under here, fill all that in to make all of this like under here recede, which is what I wanted to do. That's brush number 16. It's such a soft brush. That's 16. 17 is another highly sought after brush for our foundation. You will see it's just like number 5, only bigger. So this was the buffer brush number 5. This one's called the diffuser brush. This will cover a bigger area of your face. See, it still has those bristles that are spaced far apart, so it doesn't, they're not tightly packed, so it gives you a softer, smoother look of the foundation. So you swirl it in the foundation, and you just use it to swirl over your face. You can dot it on to begin with, and then once you get it in place, you swirl it around. And you just keep swirling and swirling and swirling, and this will put the foundation all over your face and spread it really thin, which is what you want. You don't want it thick and heavy. You want it really thin. And you can just keep brushing it till it gets a real soft, streak-free look to it. And this one is very popular for foundation. Very, very popular. Then that's number 17. Number 18 has gotten to be my new favorite for the foundation though. I've been using this one every day. It's it's really like a soft powder brush. It's kind of like this one, it's just smaller. And you can use this for powder, of course, as well. You can use this for contour. You could use it for blush, but I like to use it for the foundation because it's not too big, it's not too small. And I swirl it in the foundation and just use this as foundation. And I like this one because it gives you like a filtered look. It really, really takes away the look of streaks. It gives you the softest finish, the softest streak-free, powdery, filtered look that you can possibly get with our foundation. So to me, it's the softest, most natural look. So this is my favorite foundation brush, number 18. Number 19 brush is just like 18 somewhat, only it's smaller. And it's just not white on the end. I don't know why we need it to be white. But see, it's just a little smaller. So this one, I use, if I want to touch up powder, sometimes I'll use this one to put powder here because it fits in here so well. So a lot of times I will put on powder on this and go here and here. And then I will switch to the bigger brush for the rest of my face. I can put the bigger one here, but this is just such a perfect fit. Look at that. Such a perfect little fit for powder. And I don't feel like I'm getting powder that's just falling off that way. It's just going right here where I would put it. That's number 19. I love to use it for that. And let's see, do we still have any left? Yes, we have number 20. I think this is our last one. I think I've shown all of the others. I think it's just 20 that we have. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yes, 20. This is our last one. This one is very similar to this brush, number 7, only it's smaller. So it's still a little eyeshadow brush, and that way you don't, if you just want eyeshadow in a smaller area, you can pick it up with this little brush and also get a real soft look with that, but it's easy to just put it in a smaller area. I use this one to put highlighter here in the corners. I use this one to put like cream boat here, or highlighter, whichever you prefer. So it's perfect for that brush number 20. Now, there are 2 more things. If you decide to get the whole set of brushes, you get 2 things besides those 20 brushes. One, you get the Blenderful sponge with it. The sponge is also an excellent option for foundation. You can use it dry or damp. You can also go back and, like, you know, correct, or not correct necessarily, but like smooth out. If you got something that wasn't real even, you know, go back and do that. You can use it for concealer. Here, this little pointy end. But this one is dry right now, but you can use it damp or dry, depending on your preference. Some people get it, you know, it's a little softer looking, whether it's wet or dry, one way or the other. I think if it's wet, it's a little softer looking makeup coverage. So you can just try it how you like it. Try it wet one day and try it dry the next day. See which one you like. And then this is latex free. So if you have any tendency to be sensitive or have allergies to latex, you don't have to worry about it with this sponge. It's a really densely made sponge. It doesn't have a lot of pores in it. It's real densely packed, so it will not just sit and absorb your makeup. And then you have to rinse half of it out when you wash the brush. It absorbs very little, and so it's not wasting your makeup, and you'll get most of it on your face where you want it. And so that will come if you get the entire set at once, or you can of course buy this by itself as well. And it comes with this nifty little carrying case. Somebody said one time, I heard somebody say this was its pet carrier. This is a little pet carrier. But see, it's a mesh bag, and the reason you want that is if you do get the sponge wet to use it, it will dry without any mold or mildew in this little bag. It gets air to it, so it's great for this little bag. The other thing that you get if you buy the whole set, or you can buy it separately, is what's called the bend and snap. This is the bend and snap. It's the brush holder. Now we have a cup brush holder too, if you would like that. But this one is so easy to use because look, I can see where all my brushes are, exactly which one I want. I've kind of got them memorized now, so where they are. Other than I don't know what all the numbers are, but I do know where, okay, where's the eye brush? I know where it is. So I don't have to hunt and dig to find my brush. It lays them all out, all 20 of them it holds. And this little pouch right here also is a mesh bag. So if you wanted to, you can put your Blenderful sponge in here if you would rather have it in here than that little carrying bag. But I see you can't do it with one hand. Well, it holds it nice and firm because, you know, you don't want it to fall out. So that will also dry in there. So it holds the sponge as well. And the best thing about this is it's a travel bag. So see, it stands up. See how it makes a V? It stands up on your table, your dresser, wherever you're at, your counter. It will stand up. Now what you do when you travel, or you just want to move them, is you take this little, this is like a little zip tie, and you squeeze this little thing here and you pull it down the string. And what that does is it allows you to open up the V and lay it flat. And then you take your cover and lay it over your brushes. This will keep your brushes from getting dusty and stuff, and also keep them in this thing. And then you take one corner, and this is like a slap bracelet. If you knew what the slap bracelets were like in the, when did those come out? The 80s or 90s or something? Remember, you would take the, it looked like a strip of metal, and you slapped it on your wrist, and it went, and it curled around your wrist, and then you could unsnap it, and they would be straight and flat again. This is the same concept. And it is called, it was actually invented by one of our CEOs. Our CEOs, this is a family-owned business, by the way, Lime Life by Alcone. And it is run by an aunt and her niece. They are the co-CEOs. They didn't just hire people from the outside who don't really care. This is a family-owned and loved business. They care about their beauty guides, they care about their customers, they care about their employees, and they care about their company. And one of the younger CEO, the niece, she invented this herself. I think that's so impressive. That she's not just the CEO, she's an inventor. She invented this. Okay, so you snap the one end and let it start to curl, and watch. It'll just curl right up. the other end, you unsnap that one. It'll curl around and look, it has a handle. Remember, it's closed up because of that flap. It's already closed at the other end, and you have an instant travel roll case of brushes. It's a little elastic, look. Then when you get to where you're going, or you move them, you take and you unsnap one end until it pops. And you pop the other end. You take your little toggle thing here and you tighten it to however tight you want the thing. And it'll stay once you quit squeezing it, till it'll stand up like this again. And then you set it right down on the counter and it stands up. So you can see all your brushes. And there you go. So the Bend and Snap's available by itself. The Blenderful sponge is available by itself. Each of these brushes I've shown you are all available for purchase one at a time. Or you can buy this whole kit and caboodle at one time, where you get the Bend and Snap, the Blenderful, and all 20 brushes. That's the most economical. Well, it is the cheapest way to buy them, to where they are the cheapest in the, each that way. So you save the most money if you buy the whole thing. We also have, I think, 3 other collections. We have one called For Your Eyes Only, which is, it's 5 or 6 brushes that were all for your eyeshadows. And then there's one called the Essentials Collection, and it's like 5 or 6 brushes too. That gives you the essentials you need, basic essentials for makeup. And then you have one, and I forget what it's called, but it's a little bigger than the Essentials one. And it has 8, 9, 10 brushes or something like that in it. I forget how many. But, they show you on the website which ones they are and what brushes are in them, so you would know. So you can either buy the collections, or you can buy them individually, however you want. Now, a lot of people, I understand, they'll buy just like one. They want to build their brush collection, but they don't want to get them all at once, because it's they don't want to spend all that much at once. So they buy one brush a month. Buy one brush, next month buy one brush, next month buy, start with the smaller ones, or start with the ones that you would use the most. And they build their collection that way. And then you end up with however many you need, you end up with that many. And that's a great option too. You can also get one of the smaller collections, and if it was missing a brush that you wanted, get the collection and then add the one brush you want. It would still be cheaper to buy them that way. Is if you got one of the collections and say, oh, well, I really wish it had this brush though. Then just add that brush in, and then you get a collection, so you still save money in the collection and you get the brush you want too. So those are all your options. So I'm going to go ahead and go for tonight. If you would like to be color matched for this foundation that I've had on all day today since about 7:30 this morning, and still looks like I have clear skin and not as dark under eye circles. If I took this off, it would not look like that. But I'm still wearing makeup. I did reapply lipstick, but other than that, everything else I've had on all day. Our setting spray will get it to last 16 hours. You can get 16-hour wear out of this makeup with our primer and setting spray. And those 2 things, by the way, are available in a collection. If you get the 2 together, you save $10. That's quite a bit to save. It's a pretty good collection. So if you want to be color matched, put match in the comments. It's a free service. I can just color match you. I promise you I'm not going to pressure you to buy anything. But if you just want to know what color foundation you would be, I will let you know. If you would like to find out what skincare would work wonders on your skin, if you have any skin issues that you say, I can't, good night, Karen, I can't deal with this, I can't fix it, I've tried a lot of things, I've got acne, or I have dry skin, or I have peeling skin, or I have sun damage, or I have whatever you want fixed, I have too dry a skin, let me know and I will let you know what skincare would work best for you. Oh, hi, Deborah. How are you? I am showing our brushes today, all our brushes, and put skincare in the comments. I would be happy to help you with that. And if you would like to join my team and be a part of Lime Life yourself and become a beauty guide, partner with me in business and put partner in the comments, and I will send you information on that. We have 2 starter kit options now. 2 starter kit options. The larger one that we've always had, and then a smaller one, whichever one fits into your budget or fits in with how you want to. Hi, no O's in my name. Whatever you want to do with your business, you can decide which starter kit you would be interested in, but I would be happy to send you the information. Yes, we do have the best brushes, and then the Bend and Snap is my favorite. I love the Bend and Snap, and our sponge. I have our sponge too. Put partner in the comments. I would be happy to send you that information. There's no obligation, no pressure from me, but you could look that over and just at your leisure, and see if that sounds like something you might be interested in. And if you do sign up to become a beauty guide, you're not locked in for life. You could leave at any time, no penalty. No penalty to leave. If you tried it and you said it's just not for me, man, you've got a whole bunch of good products for real cheap. So it's worth it to try. But this could really change you or your family's lives. This could really be a financial benefit to you, and not just a financial benefit. This can be a benefit friendship-wise. Keyboard. Oh, wow, yes, corrected. That's probably how most people think it's spelled. And it would be if my name wasn't from Lucille, because Lucille has no O's. That's why there's no O's in my Lou. But if you, and there's no E either. A lot of people put E at the end. At least you wrote it as 2 words, which most people don't write it as 2 words either. And then nobody knows how to say my last name. I don't remember, did I tell you how to say it the other day? I think I did. It's Pygott. Think pie. Pygott is how you say my last name. It's sometimes people still don't get it till they hear me say it. Pygott. It's probably not the original pronunciation, because it's Old Normandy, which later became France, so it's probably Peugeot is probably the original name, but who knows how long it's not been that, I don't know. But now, apparently, it is Pygott. So that's what it is now. Whether that was the original or not, I don't know. But let me know if you would like some information and to give this a try yourself. Pygott. See, you remember, Pygott. And I will be happy to send you that information. Until tomorrow, may you be very blessed. May you have a great evening and go be amazing. Bye.